In this episode of World Twilight Golfer, we'll be going into the town in Nevada called Pahrump. Just an hour away from the Las Vegas Strip, this small town has two golf courses to choose from, but we'll be looking at the Lakeview Executive Golf Course. With majority of par 3s and par 4s, this course has a par of 59 and stretches 3,429 yards. And from the red tees, 3,069 yards. We'll be going through each hole, providing the hole, the par, and the yardage. So the course was built in 1979 by architect William F. Bell. It is an 18-hole golf course that has 5 par 4s and 13 par 3s. Some of the par 3s can reach as far as 223 yards, and the furthest par 4 is listed at 320 yards. It was a fun little golf course to play that wasn't too far and pretty much worth the trip because it only cost $25 online for booking it. So between the price of the golf course and the pace of play and being able to play very quickly, I think I was done within 2 hours. It was an extremely well-rounded experience and worth the trip to get out here. Some of the holes put you right next to a house if you do hit the driver. On some of the par 4s, it's definitely not needed if you're hitting the ball pretty long. I really enjoyed coming out and just playing a couple iron shots off the tee and trying to get that hole in one right. But for a par 59, if you're looking to break 80, this is definitely the course for you. That's if you're struggling to break 80 this year. I mean, for the price, being only just an hour away from the Las Vegas Strip, seeing a new part of Nevada, it's well worth the trip to come out here and slap a few balls around in this little par 3 course, I would really call it. There's another course in this area that's a little bit nicer, and we'll be showing a video on that later in the next video drop. But for the most part, fun little golf course. Definitely a lot of houses on the golf course. But most of them weren't in play. There's some water on some of the holes, some of the par 3s, which is pretty cool to see. The condition of the golf course wasn't that great. The fairways were definitely spotty. I rolled majority of the time, and the greens, you really had to hit it. There wasn't much roll at all on the greens, but again, for the price, the friendly staff, the lady inside talked for a little bit on the history of the course and let me know what holes there's some people on. So there's definitely a friendly staff out there, and not many people for a Saturday in the Las Vegas Strip. You're gonna spend borderline $100 to play golf. So for $20, $25, come out here, get a golf cart, get home within 4 hours of the pace of play you play in the Strip. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool experience. So, and one of the nicest part about this golf course is the backdrops on each of the holes with the mountains. I mean, it's something incredible. You get that in most of the Vegas courses, but to be on the other side of the mountains, it's pretty cool, and a lot of wind out in this golf course. It's in the valleys. There's going to be a lot of wind, and even on some of these long par 3s like this one, 233 yards, you're starting to think about hitting maybe a driver into it, or a 3-wood or a 5-wood, as opposed to just slamming a 3-iron or 4-iron as far as you can. Try to roll it up there. And it was pretty soft. Wasn't much roll with the fairways. And again, not the greatest course, but for the price and being built in 1979. It's definitely a cool experience. So keep a lookout for more videos to come in the Las Vegas area. This is World Twilight Golfer. And make sure you subscribe below. And have a good day. And keep on playing golf.